Hey, what's up, everybody? What have you done to Bitcoin? What's going on? What could possibly be happening here? Um, One thing I wanted to look at was I I, I thought we were in a consolidation pattern, and I believe we still are. And I was thinking it was an ABC flat correction, which is a 3-3-5 pattern, which I'll show you here in a second. But I think this fifth wave might be a little bit more extended than I thought. Um, I thought it would go down to about 9,700. We're at 9,500 right now. Depending on how it closes today, I think we might be heading down to 8,500. And I wanted to lay out the Fibonacci levels and the pattern of Elliott wave that I'm looking at to where I get that target. So bear with me here, and we'll go through some through the daily chart. All right, let me share my screen. All right. The red area here is this ABC 1 2 3 4 5 flat pattern of consolidation that I was considering that we would have came back down to this point right here, which is right around 9,600 9,700 area where I thought we would be. But since it's pushing down a little further, we might go into an extended flat pattern. And let me show you something on on what I'm looking at here. I'm going to put some Fibonacci lines on here just to kind of go through of how I'm looking at some things. Starting with this pattern, we topped out at that what was the high here? 13.8. And if you work your way down to here to this low, you have a 61.8% level right here. So as this made this high down to this low, it popped up and found support or resistance right here at 12.5. Okay. That's the first thing. So you had this nice little A here on this move to the downside. Now, looking the other way, going from A to B here, um, I was looking at the retracement on this end, and as it goes up to this point, you go up to this point, it goes up to the 61.8% level right here, and it broke this level. So this level of support busted to the downside. So anybody that was trying to buy at this point was probably going to wait for the full retracement here at 10.3, which it broke right at this point. So we got down to the point where it reached the full retracement off of this break to the downside. Now the interesting part, and this is where I'm going to be getting our $8,500 target from, is when this broke here on this 100%, this 127.2% level on the Fibonacci is typically a percentage to watch for a reversal. And that's right where the market went down to, found that, and it kind of reversed. So what that Fibonacci level did was it gave us a possible area of a reversal. When I say reversal, just going back the other direction off of this. So far we had the A, the B here that held, and then we went all the way down to C here at that 127. Now, then we had an ABC to the upside here, and I'm not going to go through every little detail here, but one of the things I want to show here is if you start on this low here, go up to the high here, the 61.8% level was around 11,000. And let me extend this out a little bit here. Um, it goes up here, touched here as support, bounced up, came back down here, tested, and then it broke. And then what it did was it had a little bit of a support and resistance flip right here. So as we went down here to make the low, we came back up here, and then now it was resistance, which I marked as a wave 4, and then we had a wave 5 to the downside. What I was thinking was marked here with the blue arrows is this is a 3-3-5 pattern, and that's a flat pattern that I look for when I look for Elliott wave consolidation patterns, which is a 3, 3, and a 5. So what typically happens is you usually retrace back to this point, which it did, but it's broken down a little further, pushing down underneath that. So I'm thinking that we are going to actually have an extended flat. And one thing that I like about that is that if you extend this out, um, the 120, see what, it's the same kind of thing that happened over here. You come up and you hit the 61.8%, you got a full retracement, but it goes further. So the next level to watch for is that 127% level, which is the area of a possible reversal. So what would happen is we would actually finish off this flat pattern with a little bit more of an extended wave to the downside. So wave 5 of this uh, wave here would give us the wave 4, which is a little bit more longer term. This whole thing is a wave 4. This ABC pattern. So as this works down here, then we go off into a wave 5. But since we're breaking this level to the downside right here, and it all depends on where we close. If we close above this, above 9,700 or so at 8 o'clock tonight, which is about another hour and a half, this might just end up being a flat, and then we work our way to the upside. If not, then I think we can get this extended down here into this 86, 81 level, and that 127% level to find support. So for me, this whole zone in here, I bought a little bit here today. If this drops down in here, I'm going to be buying a lot more at 86, 81 or right around the 8,700 to finish off this flat pattern and get this last fifth wave to the upside, which I think will take us into 13.8 up to 14.8 up higher. Not overnight, of course, because when you look at the pattern as a whole, um, you know, these waves take a while, so it's not going to be. I mean, this is the 12 hour, so let me see if I can pull all this up in here. I still have the trend line break target, so this wave 5 I believe is going to go up to that 16K that I've been talking about. But right now, I think we're going to get this extended wave down here, which is going to help us hold this 233 exponential moving average, which will be right around this range too. So I see a lot of buying interest coming in at this 86, 81 if it gets down there. So I just wanted to throw that out there to give you a gist of what I've been looking at on this ABC pattern. I wasn't expecting an extended flat because as this price was coming down here, the momentum for the bears was just kind of flat and it wasn't really growing, and it still isn't. So that's why I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be an extended flat. So I did buy some, but I am in anticipation of 86, 81 happening. So I'm not concerned about having it come all the way down there. I'm going to be buying anywhere in this range on the way down, and I think that's going to be the key floor for a lot of people. And as price approaches that level, I think you're going to find a lot of buying interest as it approaches. So let's see what happens. Again, FiboSwanny out on Twitter. I just wanted to give you a quick update of what I'm looking at, and if you have any questions, comments, want to talk about charts, DM me out on Twitter or uh, message me in the link here. And if you like what I'm doing here, give it a like, subscribe. It definitely helps me out for further more productions. All right, everybody out there, take care. Peace out. Happy trading.